So, Cena's finally done. He's done. I didn't see the match the other night, but I saw the clips of it, and about tapping out, and they said the fans was hot. It was angry. Well, nobody that bothering them. Know about that. I already told you before, I wasn't really a Cena fan. And now, when the Taker streak ended, that was unexpected, Cena losing his last match. I don't know if he just said the hell with it or what, or they say well, some people hate this word, passing the torch and all that kind of stuff. Some people hate that. We got pass the torch. Yeah, like I said, I was never a fan of his, boy. When I did see some of his matches, to me he wrestled better as a rookie. I remember when he came in there, he actually had the regular wrestling gear. In the match with they played over and over. They've been playing it the last couple of weeks. The match with him and Kurt, and that was rookie Cena, and that was a better match. And even like they said, oh, you like the 79, you the regular John Cena. Like, I don't know about that either, but he wrestled a lot better back then. I guess it wasn't predictable as present Cena. This other picture here. Oh, this picture, I thought it was going to be bigger than this. I got to make it press. It might be kind of blurry. This is the OVW class. Was it 2001? Or no, 2001 or 2002. Lesnar, Batista, Cena. I think that's Victoria. Looks like Victoria. Shelton Benjamin and Randy Orton. Out of all of them, I just thought Cena was, like I said before, the gimmick. He'd be gone probably a couple months later. 15, 20 years later, still there. So I was surprised. Like I said, I knew Lesnar was a beast. When Lesnar came in, I knew they were going to use Lesnar. You could just tell. Batista, same thing. I know he hated the whatchamacallit gimmick. But yeah. And Benjamin, just the super athlete. And Victoria, crazy as hell with that gimmick. And Orton, what is Orton? They say third or fourth generation. Yeah, come on now. Yeah. So, I remember Orton too. He came in there with I think he really was hurt with the broken arm gimmick. But that was something. Okay, I'm at 53%, or whatever the hell he said, 63%. And then Orton, or excuse me, what the hell, Lesnar and Benjamin, the Minnesota Stretching Crew. That was rugged. They went to college together. And I saw that on, I think it was the Lesnar DVD. It was Lesnar and Benjamin versus Cena and somebody. And I think Jim Cornette was on commentary. Yeah. I'm surprised they didn't release that on Deeps. I know they had the NXT, but I'm talking about the old stuff, OVW. Surprised they didn't. So I said they had a couple. Oh yeah, and then Lesnar and Batista wrestled. That was rough. A young Lesnar and Batista. Seen that. I think Batista wrestled Kane too. They say Kane went to OVW for a while and worked with Batista. Then I seen a clip with Batista getting in the Taker's face. Know about that? I remember that. This was He was the biker taker then. Yeah. So that was early 2000s. But anyway, yeah. And I'm surprised they didn't release the OVW. If they did release the OVW DVD, I ain't paid it no mind. And it's probably discontinued now because that was a while ago. If they made it, either it's discontinued or the price is marked. They want you to pay $75. Know about that? That's gonna have to stay there. But yeah, I didn't think Cena. Know about Cena with the blonde hair. I just noticed that. But yeah, I didn't think that got no 20 years. Go back now. Okay. Yeah, I think no 20 years. But yeah, said it didn't bother me like that. I wasn't a Cena fan. And I know I know Bruce. Speaking of people, I don't know about Tyrone, but I know Bruce is somewhere probably celebrating. Probably got the pizza, the beer, and the hot wings chilling on ice. Got the beer chilling cold with it. Know about that? Because I think he stopped watching. Right? They said this guy right here made people turn it off. They said some people quit way before Cena. They said they quit when Austin left. Yeah. But yeah. Say, but he got a lucky break though. I say he got a lucky. I think either other people say he got a lucky break because, again, Lesnar was gone. Even though he wasn't WWE, Goldberg was gone. Austin was retired. Rock went to movies. Right? Yeah. This was 2004. Yeah. Because 2003. Because Rock was he was headed out anyways. I mean, we did the Scorpion King and the Mummy first. Yeah. Then Kurt, which this was weird as hell, went to ECW. Then he went to TNA. Now, if Kurt had came back 2 or 3 years later, there probably wouldn't have been no 16 titles streak or title win. If he came back 2 years earlier, would have been no 15, 16 belts. Maybe. Taker was already a star. He didn't need it. So yeah, that was it. And then you had Orton and Batista, but I think they got traded, and Batista went to SmackDown. Then Cena went to Raw, then Cena went to Raw. I think, yeah. But never got into to Cena. But yeah, that's just never got into him. And I said this before in another video. Even buddy of mine, he's at Walmart one day, and you know they have the baskets, the $5 baskets. One of Cena, because he had like 2 or 3, 4 DVDs out he had made. Cena's DVD was in the basket. I was like, why don't you pick? I said, there's your boy. Why don't you pick him up? He's in the basket. He's in there. It's like, why don't you go and get him? He was like, he's like, I don't need that. I was like, why is that? He's like, we see him all the time. I was like, that's what I'm saying. It wore him out. Now, as far as the booing business, it may not have been that strong if they didn't wear him out. Like that's the difference between him and Hogan. Hogan, if he was on Superstars, it was very rare. Or Wrestling Challenge, whatever, back then. And then what's the other one? Primetime Wrestling. They said a lot of that stuff was taped already, but still, he said it was rare he was on there. Now did Austin show up every week? That was different. I still say Austin. Come on now. I don't give a crap whose career was longer. Austin more popular. Austin had the bad neck and was still showing up. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, I remember that now perfectly. That was 97, I think. The neck was bad, and he's still showing up. Yeah, the neck. Took the neck brace off and everything. I remember that. Yeah, because he couldn't. Yeah, he couldn't wrestle, and he was frustrated. But he still was getting out there, and technically he still was getting physical. Even though he wasn't supposed to be wrestling, he still was out there doing stuff. So yeah. So yeah, I just can't put this. I just can't do it. I just can't do it. What? I said I just can't do it. Cannot put him up there. What do they call it? The Mount Rock or Mount Rockmore, Mount Rushmore. You know what is it? I say, me personally, I say Hogan, Rock, Austin, and Taker. That's that. There you go, right there. Now, if you want to put him up there for a person in the 2000s, the 2000, what do they call it, the 2010s, that's different, but not for not for all time. Maybe for his little Cena era or the PG era, because like I said, some cut it off before he even got there. But even when Austin was doing the general manager or whatever, and pissing off Eric Bischoff, and he's yeah, you still watched Austin though, because I know some people said they were done with it before that probably, but still, yeah. Well, I believe he's retired for real, because they said his knees, and he was talking about Cena now, his knees, and he was walking funny. Like him or not, that's not funny. Yeah, the bad knees kick your ass. That is rough. And I don't think he has a bad back, but with the knees though, still, waking up like your knees are on fire. How about that? Boy. But yeah, but everybody's retired. I guess they're all new now, except for what? Orton. Then they said Jericho may come back for a little bit. And Triple H been retired for how long now? Yeah. And the Taker's retired. That is something. That's right. So, yeah, but he's had enough. He's get back to his Hollywood career. That's another thing. I was about to stop right there, but no, they said that well, they didn't say. What's his name? Jason said that if I remember correctly, said that he was better actor than Rock. And Rock doing the same old stuff, which is BS. I'm sorry, and I like Jason, but come on now, because early Rock or young Rock wasn't all action stuff. Back then he was the game plan and what's it called, Gridiron Gang and that other stuff. That wasn't no action movies. And what's it called, the Tooth Fairy, which I didn't fool with that garbage. I thought that was that's not. And then Doom, that was action, but I ain't watched that either. But yeah, not better than The Rock. How about that? And all these stories coming out now and stuff. I was like, oh boy, I ain't gonna think about it. But yeah, he finally he's hanging it up. He had enough. Yeah, they said they already said that the guys today ain't gonna be like Hogan and Flair anyway. Out there, like what's the name said, yeah, he had one comeback match, but he came back one time and left it alone. What was that, 10 years ago or 15 years ago? Warrior said, there's no need to be walking out there, coming out there to the ring, wrestling in trunks at 50 years old. So that junk was funny, but that was his opinion. So, but yeah, but anyway, this is something. Cena's finally done. He's done.